Hello and welcome to Aggregate, the show where we get annoyed by your Facebook friends so you don't have to. With me is our Tumblr correspondent, Sarah Goodwin.
Oh, is it on?
Our Facebook correspondent, Mike Penny.
I actually said hi last week, but Facebook thinks you need to know about it again now.
And our not really on social media correspondent, Nerd.
What?
Yes, our headline story today is the meme that united the internet, none pizza left beef, has lived again. It initially started through Reddit and then Tumblr and then on 4chan as well. This is the meme that has made everyone laugh. However, with Katy Perry's Super Bowl performance, it appears that none Katy left shark has revitalised this almost dead meme.
So I'm really excited about what's going to be the halftime entertainment in next week's Super Bowl.
Pretty sure the Super Bowl was last week, Mike.
Is that tracking out the Facebook is a week behind joke too far?
No, I think that's good.
As the Tumblr correspondent, I'm offended by the presence of sharks, who, as we all know, are nearly as dangerous as men. And I can't even.
I kind of feel sorry for Right Shark, because everyone was like, oh yeah, Right Shark really knows his job, and then forgot about him. And it seems like Left Shark's getting all the attention now. And let this be a lesson to you kids. Never be successful.
It's really hard to be mediocre on the internet, because you do really well. Something like kickboxing granny stops truck with face. Or you do something really badly, like man falls into blender, dick first, and everyone will remember you forever. But if you just go to work every single day and like check Tumblr when you're on the toilet, like you're doing now, then you get nothing, except the sweet release of death.
In other news this week, Netflix have announced they're going to make a Legend of Zelda TV series.
There's what? I have to go.
Well, kind of. They didn't technically announce anything formally, there's nothing really in the pipeworks, but someone from Netflix said something to someone from Nintendo, and the Wall Street Journal picked up on that, and then the Nerdist picked up on that, and now it's a news story, and nothing's really been said for definite either way, so might not actually result in a TV series. Will probably result in a lot of nerd rage either way.
Now I've lost my place.
I really hope it's true, because I, for one, cannot wait to see the fandom wank over the animated versus the non-animated versions of the TV show, and then I can't wait for a little chippery noise to come on every 5 seconds to remind you how to watch a TV show, and where to put your hand on the remote, and whether or not you're adequately hydrated, and just to tell you generally what's going to happen next, in case it surprises you, and that surprise is a little bit scary.
The thing that interests me is this description of like Game of Thrones, but family-oriented. So, not like Game of Thrones.
To be fair, Game of Thrones is pretty family-orientated.
I'm not that familiar with the mythology of the Legend of Zelda series. Does Link have any family to love up?
He has a granny. The thing about a Zelda TV show is it's really going to start to drag around series 2 to 5 when it's just Link stuck in the water temple forever. And then you won't be able to watch the next series until you've gone out and found something completely irrelevant. Like, you have to go and find the mittens of banana, and then you have to come back. That sounded like banana.
That's what you're going for.
No, I just made a noise. I don't even like bananas.
Also in the news this week, McDonald's came under fire when it urged its Mexican fans to leave tamales in the past and embrace the new McBurrito, which looks as much like a burrito as I do.
Less, actually. I've seen Vicky's impression of a burrito. It's quite good.
Mexican fans took to Facebook where McDonald's was trying to promote the McBurrito and started basically doing the Facebook equivalent of screaming at them. They posted a lot of photos of traditionally prepared tamales and told them that it was disgraceful. The McBurrito isn't anything like a burrito, is a slight against traditional Mexican foods, and also looks kinda gross.
Good golly. Could it be that it's maybe not a great idea to go on Facebook in Mexico telling Mexicans about how Mexican food is crap?
It doesn't annoy me as a cultural thing, because obviously it's not my culture. It's obviously, I can understand how it's annoying for other people, but I obviously it isn't offensive to me personally. What offends me personally is that they didn't call it the McBurrito. The McBurrito sounds terrible, and it looks terrible, and if it's gonna look and sound and probably smell, let's face it, it looks like it smells. It looks like it has been ejected from a cat at speed. But if it's gonna look like that, at least give it a cool name, like the McRib. I mean, have you seen a McRib? It looks like menstruation on a bun, but people still eat it because it sounds cool.
See, the thing that really annoys me about this story is there's a much better tagline that you could have staring you right in the face. Like, why say, oh, tamales are a thing of the past, now you have to eat our American version of your traditional food because we are America and we win, when you could just have the McBurrito, it's one hot tamale.
And so McDonald's learnt a lesson. No. No.
No, they didn't.
Actually, yeah. That's where I was going eventually with that line anyway, so we'll just leave that.
This is quite a wordy story, so I'm going to need it in front of me, bear with me. But basically, last month, a Vermont lawmaker introduced a bill to give the state a Latin motto, as well as its official one, at the request of a middle school student who was studying Latin. So that's quite cute. The Latin motto he suggested was Stella Quarta Decima Fulgiet. No idea what it means, but it sounds fancy. And that was all cool and fine, until a local news station asked its viewers what they thought about the proposal, asking on Facebook, should Vermont have an official Latin motto? And the responses ranged from, well, they didn't actually range, absolutely not, sick and tired of that crap, they have their own countries. Seriously, last time I checked, real Vermonters were speaking, with an N, English, not Latin, good God. No, you a USA citizen, learn and understand the language, 3 exclamation points. We are thousands of miles from a Latino border, and this makes sense why.
My absolute favourite comment is, hell no, this is America, not Latin America. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So, speak Latin?
It seems that the majority of the people commenting on this misunderstood the difference between Latin, the language spoken by the Romans, and Latino.
And now I'd like to play a fun game called What Do We Think That Actually Means in English?
We don't teach geography, but we have lovely leaves.
Does it stand for tamales are a thing of the past? Eat McBurritos today!
Close to Canada, still America.
Come to Vermont, where we're totally not racist.
Come to Vermont, where we are literally so white, Italian looks Spanish.
Come for the racism, stay for the pretty autumn foliage. Definitely sounds like foliage at the end. Something about foliage.
Hey guys, Vermont, it's really cool. Come and live here, we're awesome.
Decimo would mean 10. Quattro would mean 4. Stella would be star. I got nothing on the last word. 14th star? Maybe it's referring to which state they are. Are they the 14th state?
No, I think you were right with the 14. I think what it actually translates to is, we can't be racist, we're 1/14th Cherokee.
So it's either the average person in Vermont thinks there are only 14 stars, or the average IQ of someone in Vermont is 14, which means that they can just about work out what shoes are for.
Which, ironically, is quite racist against people from Vermont. Vermontians. Vermontives. Vermontianos? That sounds better, but it's probably not Vermontianos.
So there you have it. This has been Aggregate saying none tamale left in Vermont.
Why would you order a shark pizza with no balls?